What's good, podcast world? What's good, YouTube?
Sixers are in trouble. I need a top five.
Man, let's get into best of the week, man. What's good, podcast world? What's good, YouTube? Back for another episode of Charge to the Game Sports Podcast. As always, I'm your host, Rome. I'm here with the fellas, Big Z and Jay. What's up, fellas?
What is up? Christmas week. Merry Christmas to all.
Merry Christmas to all.
Man, fuck this Christmas shit.
Man, come on, bro. How you gonna be the Grinch, bro? What is going on that side now, bro? We ain't see you last year. What's going on in the life of Jay out there in our Texas town, man? What's going on, bro?
It's a lot, bro. Christmas time, man. That's what it is. That's just what it is.
What, somebody stole your gifts or something, man?
Man, look, man. No, somebody stole some green of mine. That's what it is. Stole some a lot of green of mine.
Man,
shit.
I ain't gonna. We're not even gonna talk about it, unless you want to. But I mean, hey.
Nah, I ain't gonna talk about money I don't have anymore. It make me sadder.
But everybody, welcome to another edition. As the New Year's winding down, like I said, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Like almost there. Almost a new year, almost Christmas time. We're happy that you guys are rocking with us. Like I said, if you're listening on the YouTube channel, make sure you like, comment, subscribe to the channel. And then obviously on all major platforms, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, so have you. But this show, man, we got a crazy show for you guys today. We're going to be talking about recapping a few games around the NFL. Obviously, Week 16 is here, getting ready for the playoffs. And then we're going over this upcoming week's games. Some key matchups, fighting for playoff spots, playoff position. Motherfuckers got fired. Urban Meyer. Thank you.
Oh, yes,
Get the fuck up out of here, guy. Get the fuck up out of here, bro. I'm telling you, you got to speak it into existence, man. I know we kind of talked about it last show. That motherfucker got fired. He's moving on to hopefully worse pastures or whatever they call it. But
and they're saying fired with cause. They're not trying to pay him.
They're not trying to pay him.
No, they're not trying to pay him at all. They say no, we're not trying to pay his ass. Straight up.
They not fucking with Urban Meyer, bro. Like this nigga. When the thing me and Z was kind of talking about last time, Jay, this motherfucker came out the night we recorded the show. Josh Lambo, the kicker from the Jags, told me he kicked him. He was like, "Why don't you ever do that again?" Like, I do what I want. I'm the head coach.
See, I didn't know he said that.
Bro,
he kicked him in an unpleasant way, in an unpleasant manner that wasn't the hardest, but wasn't the softest. I'm like, whoa. This lie didn't go.
Bro, yeah, you kicking a grown ass man, dog. Yeah. Like, I know one thing. If you kick me, yeah, it's on. Like,
yeah, like,
you know what I mean? It don't matter which manner or what you meant. It could be a mistake. It's like, God, you know what I mean? It's that simple. But I mean, that's crazy, bro. But like I said, we ain't gonna talk about Urban Meyer. Let's get into some of these games, man. So we'll start off, man. I guess what was it last Thursday night? The Patriots versus the Colts, man. That was one hell of. Was it Saturday? No, that was a Saturday game, wasn't it? Last Saturday?
Yeah, that was Saturday. They moved back to Browns and Raiders, and that was the only game Saturday. Yep.
Right. That was a crazy game. I want to touch upon that, man, because the Colts is making major moves in the AFC for real, and a lot of people were sleeping on them. You know what I mean? I'm talking about bad. Motherfuckers talking about the Colts was trash. The Colts was this. If like
they've had tough losses, close losses, losses.
We barely beat them. Bucks barely beat them. Rams
at
Baltimore. Rams barely beat them. The Colts can easily lost 3 losses. You know what I mean? They got. I mean, like I said, I've been on Jonathan Taylor. People were sitting there talking to me like, Jonathan Taylor, really? One of the best backs in the league? I'm like, yes, bro. Do you watch football? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I'm just telling you, I'm just happy that he's shining now for the Colts. Like, they took Nehemiah Hines. They said, look, we got Jonathan Taylor. Marlon Mack, Jay, you even said it, I think a few shows ago. That shit was funny. Marlon Mack is the backup forever.
Exactly.
You don't even hear from him no more. You know what I mean? I can't remember what he looked like now.
The crazy thing, they were trying to trade him, and then that even died. I was like,
I know.
wow.
Because he's nothing but a backup.
Jay, why you do that, bro? You know what I mean? Jay,
I
why
ain't
you do that?
nothing,
It was
man.
Jay. Jay led that fucking movement, man. My man can't get on the fucking field.
Bro,
Stop it, bro. Stop it.
I'm on your ass, all right? I'm on your
ass, Mr. Postman. But hey, Marlon Mack, you know what I mean, brother. You know, I'm happy you're in the NFL. You're doing making money. But anyway, the Colts is a problem. The Pats, I mean, they came back. It was 17 or 20-0.
Yeah,
and they did fight back, but the JT just broke that motherfucker off, man. What was it, like a 60-yard dash to the end zone and sealed the show. So, but the Patriots, man, they always gonna be a problem. They could be up in the running. Any more to add on this game, fellas? It was a fun game.
I will say this. When the Patriots they starting to put it together. When they really start putting together, I want to hear all the supporters of Bill Belichick. All right. Because y'all motherfuckers, in a good way though, because he was getting shitted on at first because Tom left, but
that game though exposed Mac Jones because he's more of a game manager than a controller of things where he can.
Yeah, but it's young, you know what I'm saying? He started, but it's like still the turnaround of what they did this season actually kind of surprised me. I'm not gonna lie, they weren't looking that good. Mac Jones was looking more like a scrub than like Belichick was going, but then they just snapped back. The people are actually like, damn. I remember when they had nothing but plus spreads. I seen a few negative the past few weeks. So shout out to Bill. Mac is still game manager still right now, but he's a rookie. We gotta give him some time. But yeah.
Yeah. I mean, big shout out to Bill. I mean, they putting I to be honest, nobody some people say they saw it, but I mean, a lot of people were not expecting Mac Jones to be this much of a problem. I mean, this guy is going out there. I mean, they were down big. I mean, made some key throws. I mean, he did kind of get exposed, but he's a rookie. This dude's a rookie, man. I mean, the Colts got a really, really good defense. They got Darius Leonard. I mean, one of the best linebackers in the league.
Fast too. Yeah.
Very, very fast. Athletic. The defensive line is very underrated. A lot of people, they have a lot of unnamed guys, but they really play really, really hard. And then, obviously they got, Jonathan Taylor on the offensive line. But, I mean, that game was fun. Moving on to the next game, fellas. Jay, I know you want to talk about this, man. This was a game. Your Raiders, man. Your Raiders went into Cleveland. Frigid-ass game. West Coast team, might I add. You know what I mean? Went out there, bro, to the Midwest. And on that side, bro, I was sitting there looking at the game like I didn't know Cleveland was that close to the body of water. Can you imagine how cold it is?
Yeah,
in
cold
that
as hell.
Cold as hell, bro. I was sitting there looking, niggas got snot on.
Not the snot. Not the snot.
Yeah, man. But I mean, how are you feeling? I mean, being a Raiders fan, y'all sit there and that was a key win. I mean, even though the Browns
save the season, save the playoffs. They needed it. It was a must win.
Yeah, it was a must win. I mean, my thing is about that. All right, so I've been a supporter of this person all this time, but now I'm saying live, I think that the Derek Carr train has ran its course.
Whoa, bro, he led you to victory. What do you mean?
Yeah. I mean, I've been in the wave of RG3s. Led us to victory as well. And that man, last time I seen that man was in Baltimore. That's not the best place to be. I'm not talking about on the team either. So all right, but it's I mean, no, don't get me wrong. Derek Carr is still a great quarterback to me. I just don't think we have the pieces around him to be that great of a team.
You think he's like a Matthew Stafford? He needs a good team.
He needs a good team. He can't carry us. He's great. He can't carry us. Me and you had a conversation about him being what? I always said not an A tier quarterback, but he's like top of the B tier. He's like with the Matty Ice, Matt Stafford. At his peak, that's where he's at. And it's something I said, but when you say something, you look at it in the game in the paper, like, damn, we're really here. So
I mean, bro, man, I can't believe you put a damper on that, bro. You fresh off the winner, you already calling out your quarterback.
Man, I'm a realist, man. Send him to Washington.
Hey, y'all kind of do need a quarterback. Trade it to your other team. You know what I mean?
That's it.
Trade it for Garrett Gilbert. Huh?
Whoa! Relax. Relax.
But yeah, in that game, man, like I ain't spent too much long on it. Like Browns, they had few people out, and it was the backup for the Browns, Nick Mullins. I mean, he played okay.
He didn't do bad.
No, he looked solid. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, the better quarterback won. I mean, a lot of this quarterback-driven league let him down the field. Carr I'm talking about, and the guy kicked a cold-ass field goal twice because they iced him the first time. And
that's one of their strengths, man. That dude's got a leg.
Monster. You know what I mean? You kick a field goal like that on the road in a windy-ass stadium. It was a 48-yarder.
Yeah.
That's nothing, bro. I'm telling you, when that wind starts circling like that, there's no telling where the ball might go wide left, wide right. You never know. But I mean, he got it done, and guys won. But I want to talk to you guys about this Cards. The Cards lost to the Lions, bro. This just proves my case on kind of like the Cardinals. Because a lot of people sitting there on my neck earlier during the season. You don't get a Cards no love. Cards no love. Watch. I'm gonna show you why I'm giving them no love. And look what happened. You sitting there. You lost to the Lions. That was their first win. Second win of the season. You know what I mean? You lost to Jared Goff. Jared Goff lit you up for 3 touchdowns and close to over 300 yards. Like, bro, that's embarrassing. What was your guys' opinion on that? Was that a shocker to you guys?
Lions have always played hard. I mean, every game, especially at home. I mean, they've always played hard. Cardinals, it's
just that.
I'm about to say injury. I'm about to say not. I can see injuries coming about. Like, I mean, we knew that was coming. It's kind of injury prone. It's not I'm not gonna say it's a good team, but it's a very risky factor when your top 3 players are technically injury prone. Hopkins has some minor injuries, but he don't drop shit. That's my man though. But has some injuries. Murray usually gets injured mid to late season, comes and bounce back, but still mid to late season. And then you got the most injured one of all, JJ Watt. Oh, my lord,
like a broke down Cadillac.
Bro, you hear me?
You know niggas be about Cadillacs. Oh, you know what I mean? That shit run hot on them.
You gonna ride that shit till the Cadillac symbol fall off. But you're right. So it's like it's coming to fruition, and like Z said, man, Lions always play hard.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, Lions, like they trending. I mean, people had questions about Jared Goff. I mean, Jared Goff he's not a quarterback, one of the best in the league. If he's on a good team like he was with the Rams, put him on a team like Philadelphia or even Washington. I mean, if you put him on one of these teams where he doesn't have to do a ton, if he was on the Dolphins, you know what I mean? I mean, Tua's turning it around a little bit, but I think he can make some noise.
Sure.
Yeah, I've been hard on Tua. I've been one of the.
I know.
Yeah, I admit it. You know what I mean? Like Tua is really turning it around, man. Like I'm happy for the dude. You know what I mean? So he's doing work. But in this game, I mean, the Cardinals fans, you lost to the Lions, man. I mean, you guys are no longer a major player in the NFC to me. But moving on, I want to talk about this. Well, Bucs fans, we saw what happened. They smashed us over the head with something serious again. I mean, I'm talking about the Saints. I do want to talk. Yeah. I mean, I will say this, Jay, and I know you probably want to say something, Z, too. That game, like I said last time, man, I'm not surprised when we lose. How you get to Tom Brady? Who was Tom Brady had problems with? He's had problems in the past with the Giants when they had Michael Strahan and Justin Tuck. All them bad boys on their defensive line, and teams are really, really good defensive lines and people that talk back to him. Think back to when the Jets was good, when they had Bart Scott and all them boys at linebacker and defensive line. You know what I mean?
Jets used to have a stout.
Oh yeah, they used to smash Tom Brady. When Rex Ryan when he went to the
defense is crazy.
They was smashing Tom. You know what I mean? And they would sit there and talk and chat with Tom. I'm telling you, if you talk with Tom, and like I said, I'm wearing his jersey, but I'm just being a realist. That's his weakness, man. If you talk to Tom and you get to him, you don't have to hit him, but if you get near him and you say some little shit or knock him down, he's gonna start crying, man. You know what I mean? Gonna start whining to the referee.
He already.
I'm a realist. I'm a Bucks fan, man, but at the end of the day, I'm a football fan first. I love the Bucks. I'm happy, but this is a new year, new season. When we gotta start protecting them. You know what I mean? And Tom also has to get rid of that ball too. Early. It doesn't help that Godwin. People sitting there talking about it was a dirty play.
Yeah, man.
How do you guys feel about that?
That's dirty to me. Going low is. I mean, they did it repeatedly. That Saints defense did nothing but go low on everybody.
Yeah, but Jay, what's your feeling on it, bro?
I feel a little bit indifferent about it. I try not to be biased towards the Saints, as in they clearly had history doing dirty plays. So I try to leave it not be too biased. But I don't like the low hitting. But at the same time, I've also seen the NFL call some really crazy plays with just straight up tackling. So these guys got to make up their mind, man.
Yeah,
this is really it.
And that's kind of where I'm at with it. That's a good take. That's kind of where I'm at with it because they call stuff where like you push a guy and as a flag at 15 yards in the first down, and then you got a hit like that where there's nothing. And then the thing is, they made a rule a few years ago where they stopped the targeting to the helmet, the head, neck area. But players even came out. Yeah. That and then, but players have even came out and said they would rather be hit to the head and neck area than the knee. Because if you get hit in the knee, that's a career, that's your contract, that's your life. You ain't gonna make the NFL money. Like, what if Chris Godwin comes back and he's no longer a receiving threat? You know what I mean? I'm not saying
that's what he need. He need his legs.
Young guy.
That's not he don't need his head, but yeah, he needs his legs for sure.
Yeah,
you're right.
I mean, most of the guys when you get hit into the head and neck area, I get it. It's a concussion. Guys get from concussions, come back and they play. You know what I mean?
You don't come back from no knee tears or shit like that. You don't. Yeah, you don't come right back again for that.
What's the guy out of South Carolina that running back? Lattimore. Ask him about it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Nasty. He was gonna be one of the first. Remember that Bubba was a beast.
Yeah, he
was. Lattimore was an animal, man. Damn.
I remember his high school games would be on ESPN, dog. And you know what I mean? It was crazy. I remember it because I was sitting there like him, Jadeveon Clowney, their high school games on ESPN. Ask them about it. And now Godwin, young guy, we franchise tagged him, doesn't have a huge contract. I think he'll come back and pan out, but that was a tough hit, man. And then shout out to Ronald Jones for holding it down, man. Brother, thank you for holding it down. I mean, Leonard Fournette's they said Bucks fans are shutting him down for the year. Leonard Fournette, I'm talking
Le'Veon Bell.
Le'Veon Bell in the building, bro. Stop worrying about fighting Jake Paul because you're going to get your ass knocked out. All right.
Hey, we got to talk about your boy. We got to talk about your boy Frank, too.
Yeah, we're going to get to that. We're going to get to that because we was kind of having last before the show. Before I hit play, we was laughing about Jake Paul. But we're going to talk about it. But Le'Veon, leave that man alone, man. We need you, all right? This is the bigger purpose. You know what I mean?
It's like it's the full Steeler reunion.
Yeah. I saw AD post something on Instagram earlier. It was like the band. I forgot. He played something.
Band back together. Yeah.
Yep. You know what I mean? So shout out. Hey, Le'Veon, just come in, tote that motherfucker a few times. Ronald Jones, like I said, you the lead dog now. I like your speed, bro. Stick to, hitting the hole hard. Use your speed. I don't know how you're 91 on Madden. I was playing Madden earlier. So I'm getting free time during the holidays. Bro, how's you? Bro, him as a 91. He should be like a 94.
I thought his ass is out of the league.
So, what do you think about the guy, Dart, the receiver? He going to have to step up. So is he ready?
Yeah. I'm going to say this. And I don't know if you can watch the episode or not because I shared motherfuckers be looking. I'm telling you, when I share the episode, people be peeking because I tag people sometimes. Jalen Darden, dog, you got to learn some better routes, man. And you got to give us something back in that punt return and kick return game because we let Mickens go. I fuck with Mickens hard, man. And you ain't really doing it, brother. You know what I mean? Some of them receivers went down. Mike got pulled. Now, was it Scotty Miller? Bro, you got to learn how to run routes. You can't just run by everybody. Everybody's fast in the NFL. Everybody's fast. That other dude, Tyler Johnson, I respect him. He's gonna be really good. I think the Bucs are kind of keeping him around because if we don't sign Godwin, he has the Godwin, type body frame. He's young. Yup. Yeah. And I like him. He runs really good routes. He's only one of the guys that can beat man coverage. And AB, bro, you already know what you got to do when you come back. Like I said, you the man. You the man. I'm gonna keep hyping you up, man. But hey, I mean, like I said, we lost to the Saints. Saints got that D line. They talk shit. I'm really not surprised, man. I don't want to spend too much long because you got a lot to get to. Man, I want to get to this. What is it? Chiefs Chargers game from last week, bro. Like,
what a game! That was great.
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
Brandon Staley, let's go for the fourth down every single time.
Oh, yeah,
all he needed was a field goal. He could have sealed.
He said, we don't win games with field goal kicks. I said, oh, shit. That's a ballsy take, bro. I can't.
That was a wild game.
How about him dogging his defense? Talk about, I trust our offense more than I trust my defense.
Oh, my God. I didn't even know that. Oh, he is talking shit.
He's off. Was he a former offensive coordinator?
No, defensive coordinator.
I actually read an article and watched a video on him and how different his systematic defense really is good to play against Mahomes and other players and that nature. This is why Chargers kind of compete, but sometimes talent is just going to beat that.
He's married to analytics. I mean, whatever.
That's my guy.
He's got a computer science guy next to him telling him what to do on every play that he's doing.
Yeah.
Him and Harbaugh in Baltimore.
They got an intricate system.
They lost games due to analytics throughout this motherfucker. Harbaugh's 0 for 3 with the analytics bullshit. Hey, do you want to go? He was asking players, do you want to? Well, I heard the thing with Lamar a few weeks ago. Was like, Lamar, you want to go for it? That was hard. Yeah. But you can't do that every week, bro. At some point, you got to make a call yourself. You know what I mean?
That's not analytics. That's his problem. Now he believes in his players, and the players are always going to bet on themselves.
There you go. You know what
you got to pick one. You know what I'm saying? At least.
So, you're right. Good call on that. That was a hell of a game, my boy Travis Kelce, dog, bro. And I do got to say this because I got to say this is non-football related. Why do so many black women love Travis Kelce? I'm just saying, dog. I'm telling you, when I was sitting there scrolling, I was just clicking on some of the pictures. I was like, black lady, white lady say nothing. Black ladies love this guy. Does he even date black women?
Yeah, he's dating one of the finest black women out there.
Have you seen that fade? Have you seen that fade? You should know. You can.
I already know.
Dog.
So he's from Cleveland, and so he grew up with us. Okay. So
I can see it.
That's his history. Him and all his brothers. So.
Okay. But the other Kelce, the center guy, he looked like he just like
it's always one, bro. When you got multiple children, it's always one. I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Yeah, man.
You know. Right?
No, like I said, no, it's not football. I just wanted to know if y'all knew. I just want to throw it out there because like, it is what it is. Shout out to Travis Kelce. He got my money because my heart was beating down. But I do want to talk about this. The Steelers, bro. Z, man. Bro, I ain't gonna lie to you.
Just win, baby. Just win, baby. Just win.
How in the hell do you guys keep doing this every fucking week?
Coach Tomlin.
Every week.
Wow. Coach Tomlin. Next man up. Let's
fuck
go.
Out of here. It's next man up. Next man up when Jay ain't betting his goddamn money. When Jay betting his goddamn money, these motherfuckers be, excuse me. We're out. We done. No next man up. We just gonna take this L. I do not get it. But go ahead. Continue talking about shitty ass things. I fucking hate them. God damn it.
But this game, bro. Like, Z, I'm gonna let you hold most of it. Go ahead.
It's defense. It's all defense. Defense was unbelievable. Offense was terrible. I thought the defense was going to end up fighting the offense because I keep looking at the sideline. One of these games, TJ Watt and Hayward just gonna walk over to the offense and start beating some ass because it's ridiculous. I mean, handing them first a goal at the 20 and you kicking a field goal. Then the defense gets a pick. First to goal in the 25, you get another field goal.
No touchdowns, just field goals. They can't move the ball. I mean, the thing is with Pittsburgh, like I said, they fight really hard, man. They have a depleted offensive line. I don't think people understand. They're fighting with a depleted offensive line, and the thing is, the offensive line is not very good to begin with. But the thing, they're finding ways to win. They're finding ways to win. The defense, TJ, I think he become like the Steelers' leading sacker.
Yeah, he
franchise
broke James
single
Harrison's
season
record.
Yeah, man, that's something to
Dan
be
Harrison,
excited
my
about.
guy too. That guy is jacked.
Right.
Tell me muscle on top of muscle, but he was an animal.
Here's a funny antidote with the Steelers. So the highest paid offensive lineman, Zach Banner, who's been injured all year, finally came back from injury, and he got COVID this week. So he's on the COVID. So he missed the whole season with injury. Was activated last week, played 3 plays last week, and now got COVID.
Yeah, I mean the thing is with the Steelers, man, they like I said, they just keep battling. There's no telling. They might fuck around and win the division. That's just, they might fuck. I'm not saying they are.
All they got to do is win 2 out of the last 3, and they win the division.
Bro, let me pull this up.
How bad is the division?
The division is so jumbled up. The Ravens
Ravens went right off a rail, didn't they? They fell off a hill. Yeah, they fell off a hill.
So only thing Steelers got to worry about is Cincinnati. Cincinnati beat them twice, but they beat Cleveland, so they have the tiebreaker over Cleveland. They beat Baltimore, so they got the tiebreaker over Baltimore. So all they got to do is hope Cincinnati
Joe Burrow and every Burrow. Let's go.
And
that's
so
game this week.
Who they play this week? Cincinnati.
They play the.
They play Baltimore. Revenge,
and they probably gonna beat Baltimore.
Or Baltimore get their revenge for getting destroyed last week.
I root for Baltimore. So
Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
Burrow and Burrow.
Did you see?
Did
you see Burrow's comment today? So they asked him, "Why are you the only team with no COVID folks?" He's like, "Well, it's boring as hell in Cincinnati." So that's why nobody on our team got COVID. It had nothing to do with Cincinnati. I was like, "Oh, damn."
Ain't nothing to do in Cincinnati but get your wives and ladies and girlfriends pregnant. That's it. You know what I mean?
Zero COVID cases for the Cincinnati Bengals.
But hey, like I
said, Vegas don't have too much.
Y'all.
Vegas ain't getting hit like other teams.
See,
good though.
Steelers got issued this week. So the linebackers, the Bush got COVID, and Marcus Allen, his backup, got COVID too. So
I was actually, is Bush getting COVID a problem? Because that motherfucker sucks.
Well, yeah. Well, no. So
he's out of position.
But look, here's the issue. So last week, Marcus Allen played more than him. Played well. But Marcus Allen got COVID too. They sit in the same meeting room, so we stuck with Spillane as the starter. And then they're going to sign somebody off the practice squad to be the backup.
Now Bush, man, like I said, he came. I remember when he came in the same draft. He was like, he ain't been the same. The thing is, he's athletic. He just can't read blocks. He's out of position. He creates run gaps.
And he's hesitant. I mean, it's the ACL. Before the ACL, he was a bullet, made every play. After the ACL surgery, he's like thinking and guessing. I mean, it looks like a different guy. I'm like, who's this guy? I'm just like, run in the hole and make a tackle.
I don't know what you're doing.
When you watch the Steelers defense, you see TJ getting triple teamed, you see Hayward getting double teamed, and then you see the rest of the defense doing nothing. They're sitting there, they got all the free reign to do whatever they want, and they don't take advantage of anything.
But yeah, the Titans, man, I mean, you guys probably gonna make the playoffs. If King Henry comes back, there's still hope. You know what I mean? If King Henry's stuck up, there's still. I mean, I already know what. Check this out. Like I said, look at I've said it in many shows before. Derrick Henry made Ryan Tannehill an MVP candidate. I didn't say he won. He was an MVP candidate. Ryan Tannehill. Like, I mean, come on.
Got him paid.
Got him paid. He got that bag. But I mean, we'll see what happens. And then the last game.
And then they keep it to Tennessee. They got 2 wins over the Colts. So that's
So that's
that's rough. Yeah,
the Colts is coming back for the division. You know,
but they lose all tiebreakers with Tennessee.
I know. So they got to stay 1 game up. But hey, this last game, Z, actually, you was there, man. How you got to tell us about the atmosphere? This Ravens were at home. The Packers came to town. Tell us about it, bro.
My first impression: Huntley's a good quarterback.
He's gonna get
what?
I really wouldn't mind him as a Pittsburgh quarterback next year.
I bet you would. That motherfucker nice.
Are y'all serious?
I was like, wow. I mean, as a drop back, he was good on the drop back. He's super fast. Yeah, he's good.
How was his passing? Pinpoint, like
on point.
It's better than Lamar to me.
It's better.
Oh, well, yeah.
I wasn't trying to watch my words.
That's not hard. That's not hard.
Now he's nowhere near the runner. I went to the Colts game with the Ravens, and Lamar went crazy that Monday night game. He's nowhere near that.
Right.
He picks his spots better than Lamar.
But
Lamar tries to run every play.
As a passer, he's confident. He's relaxed, and then he knows Mark Andrews is his guy. And he knows how to make his money. Go to Mark Andrews every time. Yeah. And that atmosphere was amazing. Crowd was amazing. It was.
So let me ask you this:
50% Packer crowd. That was interesting, but it was fun. It was a great game. Aaron Rodgers is unbelievable. I mean, dude.
My question is. No. We need to talk about this quarterback in Baltimore a little bit more. So let me ask you this: so you're saying that he could be a starting caliber quarterback in his league?
I'm telling you, I can name quarterbacks.
There is not
right off the top of my tongue.
There's not 32 better than him. No way.
I'm gonna tell you this right now. I'm gonna tell you this: he's better than the Carolina situation. He's better than the Jets situation.
Pittsburgh.
And he's better than Pittsburgh situation. He's better than Washington situation. Right. He's better than the Colts situation. He's better than the Lions situation.
I'd take him over Baker. I would put him in Cleveland.
If he go to Cleveland, they win the Super Bowl.
Because he's
confident.
Think about the fact that he went undrafted. He was the first team quarterback in the Pac-12 come out of Utah. The second team quarterback was Justin Herbert.
Hey, I checked this out.
He went undrafted.
I remember him in preseason. Because I was like, this is preseason. Yeah. His motherfucker was running around making – look at his preseason highlights.
Look at the Bears game. He won in Chicago.
Yeah, won in Chicago. Real big game. Needed to win. Didn't have a full week to prep and came out there and ball, got the win. So Huntley, he made himself a lot of money, man.
So he's got 1 year left on his contract.
He's a young guy.
Yeah, so he's a young guy.
Yeah, he's gonna get. I think he's a restricted free agent, so they're gonna have to pay him. They don't pay him. Yeah. I mean, to me.
But look, they still got to pay Lamar. Lamar wants that Pat Mahomes contract.
Lamar. Because it's like, what are you going to leave Lamar for Huntley? They ain't gonna do that.
No,
you can't do that.
No.
It's almost like the Washington situation. Like you had Sean McVay and all those other guys in your building, but you got Jay Gruden as your head coach. You can't. I'm not saying Lamar is Jay Gruden. Don't sit there and misquote me, but. Huntley made himself a lot of money, man. I'm just happy, for the young dude. Obviously, and he's black.
You said that.
And here's the nugget. He was Lamar's backup in high school. That's why the Ravens gave him a shot as an undrafted.
Wow.
I'm hip. Yeah, and he was saying he was nice. Yep, yeah. I know that much. Yeah.
Damn. What was you saying, Jay?
I'm still just shocked how much the Huntley train is going crazy right now.
Huntley's a beast, bro. I'm telling you. So if you Google, was it Tyler or Taylor Huntley right now?
Tyler.
I'm telling you, I'm pretty sure ESPN, NFL Network is writing articles on this guy now as far as where his landing spots will be or what the Ravens are going to have to do to keep him. He's definitely he's better than Taysom Hill. He's better than the Saints situation. Yeah. Taysom Hill sucks. But he beat us. Yeah. I can't say that.
Yeah.
But moving on to the games for this week, fellas. A lot of big matchups. Week 16. These games matter, man. Let's start off with the Thursday night game, fellas. So 49ers are going to Tennessee. Tough game, but not so tough game. 49ers going to smash them. All right. I told you don't want to wake up a sleeping giant and fucking Niners coming for you. Motherfuckers ain't playing no more. They got wins over the Bengals. They just smashed the Falcons last week. That
Rams.
Defense, they just smashed the Rams over here with something serious.
Seattle. Yeah.
That's bro. The 49ers is a problem. All right. I don't want to. As a Bucs fan, that's like I said. There's teams like that I don't want to play. Fucking Bosa. What is it? They got so many guys. I can't even remember all the names on that defensive line. D Ford, I think they still got. was it Armstead or whatever the heck dude's name is? They got Fred Warner at linebacker. They will smack you. They will smack you. You know what I mean? They playing the Titans. Titans, I mean, y'all ain't nothing to really be scared of until King Henry comes back, bro. You know what I mean? Because if you're gonna rely on Ryan Tannehill and his weak ass arm, and his bad decision making, you see, you saw it. That's why you laughing.
Not the bad.
Turnovers. I mean, every time it was a beautiful thing from a Steelers fan perspective. But
yeah, Sacky gets fumbled. He wakes up, he gets fumbled.
throws a pick, throws another pick,
throws a pick six. Like it's whatever way you want it, man. I mean, I got the 49ers in this one. I think the 49ers, they're gonna be on the road. I get it, in Tennessee.
Niners.
Yeah, Niners.
Defense too stout.
Yeah, they're just too good, man.
Nah.
To the Titans to me.
That could be a nice tease opportunity. The number is 3.5. Yeah.
What is it? 3.5?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm teasing now. I'm getting the plus points. I'm definitely loving that game.
Easy. We about to kill them.
Yeah, bro.
Kill them.
Yeah. I won last week too. I'm sorry. I usually come out and say it, but only them goddamn Bucks. I told you, bro. You know what I mean? Goddamn Bucks fucked up some of my money. Yeah, at least I won it early with Dallas. What I won? I won one with Dallas and
Did you take Pittsburgh? Oh, Pittsburgh plus the points was easy.
No, I didn't take Pittsburgh. I took somebody else. I took the Cowboys or somebody else. But
so
anyway,
are y'all plus this week?
Huh?
I'm asking Z, are y'all plus this week?
Oh yeah, because the Chiefs got about 15 guys on the COVID list.
Oh yeah,
Kelsey's on COVID.
So I think y'all cover.
Yeah.
Okay.
It dropped already though. So it opened at plus 13.5 on Monday, and then they announced 5 guys out on offense for Kansas City, and the number crashed down to 7.5. Basically, I was like, man.
Let's talk about this game now.
So people who bet on Monday got plus 13.5. People who bet on Tuesday got 7.5.
This is a weird game. So the Chiefs coming into this game, they're at home, but they have COVID issues, tons of COVID issues. Travis Kelce, Hill,
5 guys on defense.
Yang, offensive lineman, defense. I mean, and the Steelers.
I keep waiting for Pat Mahomes. Like I know he had to be in that meeting too with the rest of them. Come on, man, give it to me.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, like I said, this is a weird game, man. I don't know how
it may be pushed back. I think it'll be pushed back because
there's a lot of players dropping like flies. I agree.
Yeah, so that might be a Monday or Tuesday game.
It could be, but I mean, if they were to play, I mean, this is tough, man. I mean, Steelers fighting for a playoff spot. The Chiefs are hot right now. They haven't lost a game.
It's down to 7.5.
Who's 7.5? Steelers?
Steelers plus 7.5 right now. Yeah.
The only thing that scares you about the Steelers, they can't score no points. If Pat Mahomes can go through 3 quarters or almost halfway through the fourth.
Who's gonna run the ball? They signed 3 practice squad guys as receivers, and so they're gonna get Chiefs, and they got a test again tomorrow, so they may lose more guys tomorrow.
They could. Yeah, this game might be pushed back. That's gonna be tough. But I mean, I don't know. Z, I know you hoping this now. I hope they go full steam ahead.
I already got the plus 13.5. I'm good.
Yeah.
I already took it. I wanted to play. That plus 13.5 looking real good.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I'm gonna pull one of y'all little tricks. No comment. You know, I ain't picking nothing on this game. I just wait and see. And see that one for me.
Man, I should have dropped something on the money line on Monday, and it was like 380 plus 380 Steelers money line on Monday, and now it's down to a basic money line. It's nothing.
Yeah, you either win or you lose.
I'll take that. I like having that 13.5 in my pocket, so I'm confident. Unless Steeler guys get COVID, then it's gonna be an issue. I'm like, that's why it's a different world. You got to pay attention to who's in and who's out. Pay close attention.
And we're gonna touch on when we get to the best in the NBA. Same thing. Let's pay attention. You know what I mean? Because nobody's playing anymore. They bringing back old guys. They bringing back ISO Joe.
The story with Washington's game. So basically, they tested the 2 quarterbacks. So they sent the whole
Heineke
team.
And what's his name?
And Brandon Allen. They sent the whole team to Philly, and they left the 2 quarterbacks in Ashburn, near DC, at the facility. They tested them, sent the test stuff to New Jersey to get verified, and that was 1 o'clock for a 7 o'clock game, and they waited till the information could get couriered back to them at 3 o'clock, and at 3 o'clock, with the private jet on hold and waiting to go, they both failed. And so at 3 o'clock, they announced Gilbert's going to be the starting quarterback. And that number went from minus, I think it was down to Washington plus 3.5. It went from 3.5 to 13.5.
Gosh.
So if you were able to see it right before 3 o'clock when they announced it, you could have jumped on real quick. You got that 3.5 real quick.
I took Philly in that game. I took Philly.
Yeah,
I already knew.
Yeah. And they still covered. They covered it. Yeah.
They covered. The thing is, even with or without Heineke or Allen, I mean, I wasn't really worried about Washington. I mean, they sit there, they messed around, they lost to what is it? They got they came back in the Dallas game. But
an interesting learning experience. Philly coming off a week off, Jalen Hurts being injured. You should have expected the slow start because they were coming off the bye week. He's coming off injury. They started slow. Washington jumped up 10-0. And then once they settled down and relaxed, came back, took advantage, and covered the spread.
Yeah. But moving on to this next game, fellas, this is a very important game. It's a Saturday game. The Packers at home got Cleveland coming to the building. Man, this is a very, very important game. Z, I know you hoping like hell like the Packers win, but I think it happens. I think the Packers win this game, man.
Yeah, the Packers win it easy.
Cleveland still not out of the COVID mess they're in.
This is one of my bets of the week, man. So write that down, fellas. I love this Packers game. We'll jump all over it.
And remember what we said a couple weeks ago, Packers at home.
Aaron Rodgers. I'm telling you, Packers may mess around. You know what I mean? I'm a Bucs fan, but these Packers is looking really, really nice. I mean, I've already laid my money, on my Super Bowl favorites to win the Super Bowl.
Only thing they can get them, so their linebackers can be had in the passing game. That against Baltimore, Huntley already
got a good tight end.
Took advantage of that. Yeah,
I'm watching Huntley right now. Oh,
I mean that
you see him? Yeah, scooting down the field.
So if you think of the teams like Tampa with Gronk, or AFC teams, most of them had tight ends.
Yeah, most of the AFC.
Yeah, in the NFC,
49ers don't got really no quarterback. They got Kittle, but they got
Kittle.
Also.
Kittle, yeah. So no, 49ers are built for that. But yeah, look at the teams with short passing games and a nice tight end that they can be had on defense there. Yeah. Their secondary is up and down. They
play well. They got a lot of big names with the Darnell Savages and what's the corner? I forgot. He's really good. A lot of people talking about him. Adrian Amos at safety. They got some guys in the secondary, but like you said, I mean, they play up and down. But the Packers defense is playing a lot better this season. I mean, Devontae Campbell, journeyman line. He's been playing really, really well. He's coming and fill some shoes, and even I forgot the other guy, the free agent cornerback. Forgot his name. He's playing really good. So the Packers, I like them winning this game.
They signed West Virginia Rasul Douglas.
Rasul Douglas, that's the corner. He been balling. Is he making a Pro Bowl?
I don't know, but he's gonna get paid. They even sitting at home waiting on a contract on Arizona's practice squad.
Yeah, that's what I was looking.
His life changed.
That's the dude I was talking about, Rasul Douglas. I remember him from
the Pigs to beat Arizona after they cut him off their practice squad. He had a game-winning interception against him.
Gotta love it.
Yeah, gotta love it. NFL, man. But hey, I think we all on the Packers in this one. This Colts. Yeah. Now this is interesting. Saturday night. What is it? Christmas. Shit, Christmas. Christmas night. The Colts are going into Arizona, bro. This is tough. The Cardinals, they falling off the ship, man. And the Colts,
I'm taking the Colts. Cardinals.
I'm taking the Colts too.
They looked horrible in Detroit. I was like, what is going on? And every time I kept looking at the game, okay, they're coming back.
Out. They shut him down until playoffs, like they did with Leonard
Detroit touchdown. I was like, okay, they're down 10. They're coming back.
Yeah.
Detroit touchdown. Okay, they're down 17. They may come back. I was like, no, they ain't coming back.
I heard the second Detroit touchdown. I said, Click.
Hey, Cardinals, I don't know what's going on down there in Arizona, brother, but the Colts coming to town. Y'all are not a physical team by any stretch. You guys are more speed and finesse. I think the Colts come in with that big ass O line. JT might even run for over close to 200 yards.
And the line is only -1 for the home team, so that's telling you the books think the Colts will win.
Yeah, the Colts think. Yeah. I mean, the only thing that scares me on the Colts is Carson.
Carson turnovers, yeah.
That's the only thing, because this boy does just dumb stuff. The Colts could have beat us. This boy
or not running the ball enough. You got Jonathan Taylor, and you don't give him the ball as many times as you need to.
Right, yeah. You need to feed him the ball, man.
I don't know what they think.
Yeah, so I like the Colts in this one. I think we all on the Colts in this one. Next game, the Ravens. Big game. We just talked about it. Ravens are going into Cincinnati. Big playoff implications. Playoffs on the line. Division is on the line.
Revenge spot. Remember, Cincinnati came and blew them out. Beat them by 30.
It did blow them out. I mean, the thing is, they ate the Ravens' defensive backs. I mean, this.
And then went the next week and lost to the Jets.
That's Cincinnati. That was when they kind of crumbled. That was kind of Cincinnati when they started falling off.
Inconsistent. 1 week they look great. Next week they're terrible.
Yeah.
Hell.
Yeah. I guess the Cincinnati's happy to see a person that they beat earlier in the season.
And Cincinnati's lost 2 in a row at home. Another home game.
Oh, I got Cincinnati winning. Just taking Cincy.
Who's playing for the Ravens? Is it Huntley?
It's undecided. So
Harbaugh
wouldn't say if Lamar practiced or not. They asked him.
I think the Ravens should let Lamar sit out another week. Let him get healthy. If Huntley plays, I'm taking the Ravens. If Lamar it sounds odd. If Lamar plays, I would take the Bengals. But if Huntley plays, I'm taking the Ravens. Huntley was 1 point away from being probably the favorite to win the Super Bowl right now on many people's list in the Green Bay Packers. One play, 1 point away. Mm-hmm. I mean, if he plays, and like I said, I'm putting him on notice now. So if he plays, just watch the game. Watch what I'm talking about. This boy is nice. But, yeah, it's an odd game. It's a lot on the line in this one. I'm not betting it. But, if I had to pick, I do like the Ravens in this one. Maybe it's because, supporting the local team. I don't live in Baltimore, but they are a Maryland-based team. So,
yeah, I'm going Cincinnati. Also, fun little nugget that Huntley can't leave next year. Sign the tender or sit out. That's where he's at. Yeah, so I mean, either way, he's going to be possibly Ravens quarterback next year for sure, at the very least.
No, but the issue
somebody got to offer him some picks. They got to trade him.
If they got to give Lamar the Pat Mahomes contract.
Yeah, they got to trade because I'm telling you, people are going to be gunning for him. I'm telling you, we're going to probably talk about once the season's over and stuff like that. Yeah, draft time.
I remember this one.
These teams going to be coming hard for this guy. I'm talking about first-round pick, a package of second and third round picks and players.
Think about Denver. Denver needs
a quarterback away. I mean, I think Aaron's going to Denver though. I ain't gonna lie to you. I know you.
Oh, that's gonna be crazy.
I see him in Pittsburgh. So
I don't want.
He said he wanted to go to Denver though. He said
I don't want to. He said he wanted to go to Pittsburgh.
He ain't going.
He didn't say that. He said no. He said it on his list.
No, on live on the radio, he was saying he was wearing a Pittsburgh T-shirt. And the host asked him, Pat McAfee, does that mean now Pat McAfee's a Pittsburgh guy, but he asked him, does that mean are you sending a signal where you're going to play next year? And he just said no comment and held his shirt up. And AJ Hawk, who's the co-host of the show, who's his best friend, I'm predicting it right now. Aaron Rodgers will be the Pittsburgh Steelers quarterback next year. And McAfee's like, you can't say that. And he was like, what do you mean? I can say what I want to. He's like, you're his best friend. If you say that, you're going to cause a problem. And then they went back to Aaron. He held up the T-shirt and said, no comment.
If he does, he does. But I think he's going to Denver because he did come out and said they came out ESPN. It was like he was like, what was it? Was the Raiders? It was the Broncos and some other
Initially,
teams.
yeah.
Look,
Yeah.
man.
And then
if he-
all
if it's-
when the week
if
they
it's
played
Raiders,
the
we go
Steelers, he
get
talk
him.
about how much he loves Tomlin, how much he loves the city of Pittsburgh.
I know if Aaron comes there, they better get somebody to block for him. Because Aaron don't play, he'll curse you the hell out if he don't block for him. He ain't Big Ben.
The worst point was
It's not Big Ben.
the worst point was they asked him if he loved playing in Green Bay, and his answer was, "I love."
Oh yeah, I saw that.
I love playing football.
Oh, he hates it. He hates playing in Green Bay. That's what I said. I mean, but the Packers, they playing good right now. But hey, to get
a
back
Super Bowl contender.
But hey, moving on to this next game. I mean, like I said, we kind of talked about the Ravens and Bengals. Bucks fans, we're on the road playing Carolina. I'm not gonna spend long on it. We should beat Carolina. This is a get right game.
Yep.
Get right game. Give Ronald Jones the ball. Get AB involved with him coming back. AB, I'm happy that you're coming back. You know, I'm happy that they were talking about possibly cutting you and Mike Edwards. Why would they do that? You know, we were depleted at receiver right now with Chris Godwin, you know, being out for the season. Yep. I don't see any other way. You know, Panthers suck. You know. But
although it's a big spread and Bucks never cover double-digit spreads.
I mean,
and they've had problems with Cam in the past, even though Cam is not the old Cam.
Bucks do struggle with weird, sorry quarterbacks. We lost to Trevor Siemian, we lost to Taysom Hill.
And I mean, what's the spread is what, 12.5?
I mean, if you guys were betting on,
division game, in division, road division, home division dog.
The way I would bet this game, I'm teasing it down. I'm teasing down, taking the Bucks because I mean the Panthers just suck. I can't just imagine them scoring.
Or do the opposite, tease the Panthers up.
Good, but I mean, yeah, like I said, some people do it. Like I said, I just don't bet on bad teams.
The Bucks are not a spread covering team.
Bucks just win. Yeah. Bucks just win, but they don't
just win. I still never forget what was that game that I actually bet the Bucks, not
the Monday night Cowboy game.
Yeah, and then everyone thought Tom was gonna come down there and making Tom just nailed it, and everybody was like, "What the?"
Told people. That's why I told you. Fuck them goddamn spreads, dog. It's money line or nothing. All right, get you some money. All right, put some big dough on it and let's rock. You know what I mean?
Spreads meant for bad teams.
I mean, spreads might be meant for bad teams. So, but I got Bucks in this one. Bucks fans will get back on track, run the ball. Leonard Fournette's out, Ronald Jones, let's run it. Now, I do want to say this before I move on. Keyshawn Vaughn, why is he even on the team? You know what I mean? I had to call dude out. Dude sitting there, can't block nobody, dropping wide open passes. I don't know what to expect from this guy, man. But I'm happy we got Le'Veon Bell in the building. But hey, let's move on to talk about this next game. The Rams at the Vikings. This is another playoff game with playoff implications, man. I mean, Rams came and won the other night? Tuesday night?
Vikings at home are tough.
And the Vikings at home are tough. That's what I was going to say because the Vikings just came off a win in Chicago. Vikings need this game. Rams need this game too, but they don't need more than the Vikings. And
Vikings are home dogs. What is it, 3.5? I would take the points and take the Vikings at home.
The Rams just looked shaky last night against who was that? Who was they playing? The Seahawks.
It's Seattle, yeah.
Seattle's been sucking. I mean, I understand this division opponent, but Rams is looking kind of shaky, But the thing is, they fighting. Rams might mess around and win that division. That's what the Rams are fighting for because the Cardinals are falling. They're falling fast. Cardinals are probably gonna lose to the Colts on on a Saturday, and that opens it up. So I think if the Cardinals lose to the Colts, keep it because I'm telling you that's how players think. If they see the Cards go down, Sean McVay is gonna be hyping the fuck out of them boys. They take first place in division. Blah 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 blah. Just win all our games from here on out. We win the division, and we already know how the NFL is. They want to see, they're no longer the St. Louis Rams. They're the LA Rams. Can you imagine all these superstars in the playoffs? You go to these Rams.
Dalvin Cook is gonna be a problem.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Rams defense running wise is
They
suspect.
can't stop the run. Yeah,
Can't stop the run. Yeah. So
we saw
that's
that
the
with the Steeler game. What do you have? 230 or whatever.
that is tough.
God.
That is now that's the only thing. Like I said, I'm not worried about Kirk Cousins. Just shaky ass.
Kirk just gotta rely on Cook. You know what you got in the backfield. You got Jefferson outside. You got Cook running the ball. Rely on your playmakers.
I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen.
Don't do nothing crazy.
I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. Aaron Donald's gonna happen. He's gonna blow that shit up. They ain't gonna really be. I think it's the only thing is I'm worried about the Vikings is just Dalvin Cook. But the thing is with Mike Zimmer, those guys they kind of get away from the run sometimes, and they rely on Kirk. And then when you rely on Kirk, it's not it doesn't translate well. So I like the Rams in this game, but Z, I know you say you probably got the Vikings.
I'll take the Vikings and the points.
I'm not. I'll go Vikings.
Got Vikings?
Yeah.
All right. Moving on. This is a big game. Bills, they're going at the Patriots. They just got smashed at home by the Patriots a few weeks ago when they ran the ball all over the place on them. Now they're playing in New England. Who do we got in this one, fellas?
That's a tough one to me, honestly.
Bills, I mean, they came back last week and got the victory, but I mean, the Pats.
I'm still not buying it.
You're not buying it, yeah.
Yeah.
This is tough to me, but
Pats at home. I mean,
yeah, that's what I said. Pats at home.
Think about it. All they did was run the ball, and the Bills couldn't stop the run.
You know what they're saying, though, right? You know what they're saying? They're saying they got enough tape on Mac Jones now, and they know what to do and what not to do against them. That's what the league is saying.
Well, I don't know about the Bills. He only threw it 3 times. They couldn't stop.
Yeah, but I mean,
that's literally. Here's exactly what we're gonna do. Stop us, and you can't do it.
Well, the Pats' offensive line is monstrous anyway. But yeah, that was a good game plan what Bill put together. In this game, let me keep it short and sweet. I take the Pats. I ain't betting against Bill Belichick. At home.
Yeah,
he's at home playing a division opponent, and we already know what he does to his division for the last 20 years.
What he's done to the Bills the last 20 years.
So yeah. Moving on. This now Z. We already talked about this. Chiefs and Steelers. We already kind of touched upon that. Yeah. You guys have anything else to say on that?
Take the point. The Melvin Ingram Bowl. So we'll see if Melvin does.
He said the Melvin Ingram Bowl. Oh, shit, I forgot about that. He might go off on y'all.
That's cool. Because if you saw Tomlin's press conference,
he don't fuck with y'all at all.
He went. He needs to appreciate them because they could have been jerks and just kept him on the roster. But they traded him to a contending team. It's not like they sent him to Detroit. Because they really got nothing for him. They only took a 6th-round pick. But Coach Tomlin's saying that everybody loves, we want volunteers, not hostages. So we will gladly ship him to Kansas City.
Yeah, that's a real one.
Yeah, I remember the quote. Well, we'll see what happens in that one. This is another game. I mean, Jay, this is the last hopes, brother. You guys are the Broncos coming to town. Coming to Vegas, man. I mean, you guys got the win over the Browns last week. You're back at home this week. You're playing the Broncos with Drew Luck. I want to bet the hell out of you guys because I don't like Drew Luck. I've seen enough of Drew Luck to know that he's not really going to do much. You guys are at home. Everything within my wallet. It's saying put the bread on. Not within my wallet. It's saying take the Raiders. Am I justified in thinking that, bro?
Well,
it's
in my bank account.
It's another must win. I mean, when you look at the Broncos, they can run the ball. They got a good offensive line. They got a good defensive line. And with Teddy, you had a quarterback that wouldn't lose you the game. We just manage the game. Luck will lose you the game.
He will lose you the hell out of the game. That's why I love it so much. Yeah, in this game, Jay, I'm gonna let you touch on it because you're a good squad. I see this game going. Derek Carr is gonna light him up for something serious. Broncos do have respectable defense. You guys are at home. I think you guys play to your crowd. Get Josh Jacobs involved kind of early, play action. What's their receiver? I forgot his name. He's been playing
To my
really
Hunter
good.
Renfro, the slot.
Hunter Renfro and the other dude, black dude.
Brian Edwards. Remember I was talking about him.
Edwards.
Yeah, Brian Edwards, a
I
big
like him.
body.
Yeah, he's a big body. He be jumping up
Yeah.
and snagging that
Yeah,
motherfucker.
you do. Absolutely. That's
I
my
like
guy.
him a lot. I like him. What's going on with Waller?
Man, Waller's been on like a slump for a while now. I'm not exactly sure what's going on. I know injuries and stuff like that has happened. I don't know how it's affecting him, but he just haven't been able to get targeted. I think that I mean, well, now we got Deshaun, so that's starting to open things
Deshaun
back
Jackson
up
is
too.
playing a lot. He's playing really well. I mean, and
Yeah.
he got the speed. I don't see the Broncos defensive backs really keeping up with him. I like Sertan. I like these guys. Deshaun's still quick, man. He can still smoke niggas.
Yeah, all we need is somebody to take it off the top. That's what makes our offense go.
Yeah, he's like your new Ruggs.
Yeah. So I'm still going us, not even trying to be biased. I just think we're kind of overall better team. Unfortunate thing about Raiders, when you're betting Raiders, watch it because we are very flip-flop. One day we will look like an amazing team with an upper echelon team, and then we look like the bottom very quickly. But like Rome said, who Lock beat? Who Drew beat?
That's what I said. I'm telling you, I'm looking at this game. There's nothing. Like I said, they got Teddy. Teddy's up. Teddy was playing. It would be a little different. I'll be worried a little bit because he doesn't. He just stays consistent. He keeps you in the game. But yeah, with Drew Luck, I could just see him throwing a pick, or doing something real dumb to lose them the game. Damn. Yeah. What the hell's going on out there? I don't know which one of y'all it is. But
well, it ain't me. Ain't me this time.
Yeah, that's me.
See you in the hood, man?
I don't know. I got my balcony thing open.
Nah, just funny.
You know I like that fresh air coming in.
Yeah, you gotta. But last game, fellas, another game with playoff implications. The last one, the Dolphins. Dolphins going to New Orleans. What do we think in this one? Tua playing a lot better.
Dolphins got COVID issues, major COVID issues.
Man,
so they're talking about 14, 15 guys might miss.
Oh, they might have to move that one, man. Yeah. They might have to move that one. I mean, the Dolphins is right in the playoff.
You can always track it with the cities where there's too many things to do. You can have fun in. Those are the COVID spots, right?
Yeah, the hot spots. But yeah, I mean the Dolphins. I mean, and the Saints. I mean, like I said, I'm not trying to be like that because we lost to the Saints. I don't really see what the Saints do well. I think the Dolphins defense kind of really depending on who plays for the Dolphins, right? The Saints just came off with the win over the Bucks. This is kind of like a toss up. The Saints are at home. With
the issues with the COVID, you got to lean Saints.
Yeah. Kind of, and the thing is, if the Saints win, I mean, they're right in the thick of things. They're
right back in there.
You know what I mean? They're on the 9th spot. I mean, Minnesota's ahead of them. Minnesota got a tough one with the Rams. If Minnesota loses and the Eagles lose, which I don't think they do this week. I think they play the Giants. There's no telling who is the tiebreaker. But I mean, fellas, let's talk a little bit about these playoff seedings, man. I did want to talk a little bit about that. So I'm looking at it right now. In the NFC, you got Green Bay at 1, Dallas is 2, the Bucks are 3, Arizona is 4, Rams are 5, San Fran is 6, and the Vikings are 7. And if the playoffs were to start today, this is how it would rock. So the Packers will get the bye. Mm-hmm. The Dallas Cowboys will play the Vikings. Bucks will play the Niners, which I hate. The Cardinals will play the Rams. And the teams on the outside looking in right now, the Eagles, New Orleans, and I guess you could say, I mean, it's your team with Washington. I don't think they're still going to be there, but they're still hanging around in the Falcons. Yeah. Realistically. So, I mean, who makes it? Who's going to be these last few slots in the NFC? Like, what do y'all think is going to happen?
I have no goddamn clue.
Like I said, the last spot right now belongs to Minnesota. Minnesota's 7-7. They only have the last spot because of their head-to-head matchups and all the mathematical breakdowns. But also the Eagles are 7-7, the Saints are 7-7, and a game back are Washington and Atlanta. So
So Vikings games. So at home with the Rams, at the Packers, at home to the Bears. This is a huge game for them because I see they're going to lose at the Packers.
That's what I said. That's what I said. They're going to lose to the Packers. And then you're talking about the Vikings, right? You're talking about the Vikings. And I think
last game, Justin Fields at the Vikings.
So they only have 3 games left. And the thing is, I think they go 1-2. I think they lose to the Rams. I think they lose to the Packers, and I think they probably can beat the Bears.
Yeah, this is
I think the Bears come and beat them. I think they go 0-3.
This is huge.
Wow.
They've got to beat the Rams at home. This is because they could beat the Bears. They'll beat the Bears at home at the end.
I would make my statement.
Teams that are out of the playoffs, they already packed up, ready to go to Cancun. I mean, they're just sitting there going through the motions that last game.
Mm-hmm.
Could be. I mean, like I said, it's just tough. And then with
Nagy probably getting ready to be fired.
The most favorable schedule to me is Philly. Philly has the Giants this week. I mean, it's a division opponent, but the Giants suck. And then I forgot who was this Philly guy.
They're trash.
They got division, so they play Dallas.
Dallas, they can. I mean, Dallas is play up and down the competition. I mean, I'm not saying that the Eagles, are the best team in the world, but Dallas hasn't looked great. I mean, why they beat Washington, but Washington came back on.
Yeah, Washington made that very interesting when they.
And then they got Washington again. So
yeah, they could be. So I think Philly can go 2-1.
Mm-hmm.
I think they beat the Giants. I think they beat Washington. I think they lose to the Cowboys. But the thing is, check this out. If the Cowboys got something wrapped up, or if they really worried about playoff spots, or if they're okay with who they're playing or likely going to play, they might sit their starters in the last week of the season.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Then Philly can go 3-0. So that's the thing. So if I'm an Eagles fan, I'm feeling really, really good about myself because I'm playing the smelly Giants. I'm playing Washington.
Smelly Giants.
Yeah, I'm playing Washington. And then I'm worried about the Cowboys later in the season. If the Cowboys line up and play Arizona and they're like, I want to stick with this. I want to play the Cardinals, which I think some way, shape, or form, I don't know. Because I think the Rams are going to get that spot. They're going to take over the divisional spot, and the Cardinals are going to fall. So,
but look at the Saints: Dolphins, Panthers, Falcons. They could 3-0. They could win all 3. Dolphins got COVID issues.
You talking about the Saints?
Yeah.
What's the schedule again? What'd you say?
Dolphins, Panthers at home, and Falcons.
They damn sure can win that.
They can win that, but the thing is, with the Saints, I don't trust Taysom Hill, man. I don't trust them. Like
Against the Panthers and Falcons. Last game,
the Panthers will get after you on defense. Panthers will get after you on defense
at New Orleans.
Nah,
that's a win.
The Falcons
that last game again, like I said, the gone fishing Cancun game. All the players packed up, ready to.
Nah,
I don't see it, but they could.
A lot of guys leave like right after the game. They got their car packed up, ready to go for the offseason as soon as the game ends. Let me hop in my car and move to where my real home is and make that long drive and go for the offseason.
I think it's just the offense for me. I mean, I just hate New Orleans' offense. This offense is just so bad. But the defense is very, very good. If they can hold somebody under 17 points a game, I say yeah. But it's hard to hold Atlanta under 17 points a game, even though Matt Ryan is still solid. He's okay. And then
Matty Ice.
I don't know. I mean, no. Let's talk a little bit on the NFC or the AFC side. The AFC. Where'd the AFC go? Just had it pulled up. Oh, here you go. AFC side, you got the Chiefs at 1. New England is 2 now. Titans are 3, hanging on by a thread. Who else is next? You got the Bengals at 4 for the moment. Colts are at 5. The Chargers at 6. Buffalo's at 7. And those are the playoff spots. And now, outside looking in, you got a ton of teams. You got Baltimore, who's at the 8th spot. You got Pittsburgh, who's 9. You got Vegas, JR at 10. You got Miami at 7. 11. And you got the Browns at 12. And you got Denver at 7-7 at 13. You got 4 7-7 teams. 1, 2, 3, 4 7-7 teams that can still make it. So I mean, it's looking like Z. I mean, your Steelers, man, with that tie with the Lions can actually come into play because you only got 6 losses. You had a tie. You said you 7-6-1.
Uh-huh.
So, what do we think is going to happen there? Like, what's going to happen?
It's gonna be crazy because when you look at the tiebreakers, the tiebreakers are wild. I mean,
They're all over the place.
So Steelers would have the tiebreakers over the Browns and the Ravens. Steelers will have the tiebreaker over the Titans. Raiders will have the tiebreaker over the Steelers. Steelers have the tiebreaker over the Bills. They beat the Bills. It's just
too much.
think about that. But look at that. The first game of the season could be the reason the Bills are out and the Steelers are in.
I can see this shaking out so many. The AFC is so tight because there's no like.
I mean, who would have
Everybody's
thought that
so
week
jumbled
one?
up.
Week one winning in Buffalo, that could be putting them in and kicking Buffalo out.
The thing is with the AFC, bro, like you got the Titans at 3 now. The Titans can easily fall off the map and lose. Yeah. They play 49ers this week. I don't know who the upcoming games are, but the Titans can really lose to anybody. If the Titans were to play the Jets, that would be a match.
Oh, Titans, yeah, they got an easy schedule. They end up with the Texans.
But the thing is, the Titans suck right now. They're sucking really bad.
No,
I mean, like I said,
but look, Houston is trying to lose. They announced that our quarterback is Davis Mills. We don't care how good Tyrod played. He was winning too much.
On that AFC side, I'm sorry. I think since Cincinnati falls out, Buffalo could fall out, but I definitely think Cincinnati falls out. I'm not the Chargers don't fall out. They're too strong, and they're playing the Texans this week. They'll move on to 9-6, and then they got 2 games left. Now, like I said, the only teams I see falling out of this race are Cincinnati and possibly Buffalo. If Buffalo loses this week, they're 8-7. They're 8-7, and then more than likely, the Raiders are going to win this week. They're going to be 8-7. Steelers, y'all got it. Well, depending on who plays for the Chiefs, you guys might be 7-7-1.
Oh my gosh, that's so ugly. I hate it. Yeah,
like I said, and then Denver.
But look at the Bills. The Bills' last schedule, they got the Falcons and the Jets to end the season.
See, there you go. See, that's the thing. So yeah, even if they lose this week, you said they got the Falcons
and then the Jets to end the season. So they'll win. They'll win the last 2. So Bills look like they're in.
Do y'all play the Bengals again?
No, we play Cleveland and Baltimore.
How do you guys, if you guys tie with the Bengals? I know they beat you once. So
they beat us twice. They beat us twice. Yeah. So the only teams we lose tiebreakers to are the Raiders and the Bengals.
Yes, sir.
Wow. And the thing is, those are the 2 teams that are trending up.
We win the tiebreaker over everybody else right now. So the only 2 teams.
If Washington and Raiders made it. Oh my
God. As long as they stay 1 game ahead of the Raiders and 1 game ahead of the Bengals.
Who do the Raiders play? I know you guys play Denver next. Jay, who do y'all play after?
Yeah, we play Denver next. Yeah, we play Denver next. That's a good question. Let's see.
I'm chalking Denver up as a win, and that's 8-7.
Yeah.
And then they got the Chargers.
They
got the Colts and the Chargers.
Damn, that's tough. But they can beat both.
I'm about to say beat both teams.
Yeah, they can beat both teams.
At the Colts.
It's tough.
So yeah,
the Colts, I ain't gonna fuck with. I think y'all lose to the Chargers.
Man, we are busting Jonathan Taylor ass.
Now look, here's the problem. Here's the issue for the Colts. Colts lose the tiebreaker to everybody.
Yeah. I think the Colts full steam ahead though. They
lost to all AFC teams, so they lose the tiebreaker to every team.
So just continue to take your L like men and get out the way. Work on what you need to do.
If I'm a Colts fan, if you guys lose this game against the Cardinals, you guys are in trouble though. Like you said, they
lost twice to Tennessee.
If you guys lose this game to the Cardinals, I mean,
that's
then you could find yourself on the outside.
Which is crazy that the Colts going to not make the playoffs.
Right.
Crazy.
So, like I said, we'll talk about it more.
But they end up with the Jaguars. So that's a gift.
Yeah, I'm just saying if they did lose to him last year, I remember it. I remember because I bet that motherfucker they lost. But we'll see what happens. Like I said, we'll be more to come next show and upcoming shows down. Before we close out with the bets, fellas, let's talk a little bit about this Jake Paul fight, man. All right. Jake Paul out here knocking motherfuckers out. All right. He's knocking motherfuckers out for real. Letting them have it. Jay, I mean, that's one of your guys over there in the UFC side. He's calling out UFC names. He's saying them niggas don't really got hands. You know what I mean? Like, how are you feeling about it, bro? Like, you know,
I mean, well, hold on.
You're knocking out one of your fellow UFC,
let me tell you something about. Let me tell you about Tyrone Woodley. Hold on. Let me tell you something about Tyrone Woodley. Let me get my cord together. You know, all my shit getting bunched up. I need y'all to hear me when I say this. All right. Fuck the cord. I'm just gonna keep moving closer. Tyrone Woodley is on a 6-fight losing streak outside of boxing. And you want to know why? Because he want to be a shitty ass rapper. And you know what this song was called? I'll beat your ass. I don't care. Tyrone Woodley has been some shit for a very long time. He's older. He doesn't let his hands fly. He has knockout power, but he does not have hands. Those are things that's different.
That was the most boring fight ever until the knockout.
See, that shit was hilarious when he went down. I was in tears. I said, "Oh my lord, that man went down." But no, I think that
Do you guys think the fights are fixed? Somebody's sitting there saying that you saw when Jake Paul turned his hand.
Yeah, I saw that video.
They're saying that was the signal, was like, and then he knocked him. I don't know. I don't think this shit's fixed, but what do you guys? I
think Jake. I was even watching a video when they saying Jake might be on steroids. I watched a video about that too, but you know that happens a lot in boxing.
Oh yeah, boxing is a dirty sport. I mean, Canelo ate contaminated meat. Remember?
Yeah,
contaminated meat.
Contaminated meat. Yeah, that's super freaky. That's a wild way to ingest that. But you know, whatever.
I like you, Canelo. You know, don't hurt me.
I don't want no problems either, bro. Like, but no, I'm not really worried about it. Like I said, Tyrone Woodley's old. Jake Paul fights people that honestly don't really have hands, more wrestlers and stuff like that. Like I said, Woodley was a champion a long time ago, but that was only because it's knockout power, not exactly his hands. That's why he got washed. That's why he ended up doing boxing, because he got his ass with the UFC for his last 6 fights. He's been done.
What do we think about his the guys he's calling out though? He's talking about what is it, Masvidal and
Nate Diaz. That's an ass.
Diaz.
Because Nate. Okay.
I heard they walked out of the room when it was calling him.
Yeah. See, Nate is a.
Is he an active fighter?
He is, but Nate is old as hell, and Nate is a jiu-jitsu guy. Nate just don't drop for nothing. He's got an iron chin. It's Nate's never been knocked out, ever.
I want to see it because I've definitely heard it. I've definitely heard of Nate Diaz being a big name in the sport, and he might be older, but I mean, Jake Paul is not a professional boxer or fighter to me. That's just what makes it so.
It makes it interesting.
Yeah,
I mean, my thing is okay. So I actually currently go through this a lot. Even now, there's some habits that you've trained in and you don't have a clean palate in that makes it hard for you to switch. Like, I still fight mixed martial arts, but I've been called just last week, Jay, your legs is too spread, because I'll be trying to knock niggas out and load up that hand. It's a habit that's trained into it. But with someone that's trained in something, like, I guess now he is training in boxing. Jake Paul's actually trained in boxing, which he hasn't done combat before. It's easier for him to pick up and learn versus somebody that's been doing something for years and trying to switch.
I don't know, man. Like, it's just tough because it's not like these guys are. Some of these guys are like, if he's fighting like a guy like Diaz, if he beats a guy like Diaz, they need to take a closer look. This motherfucker. I mean, Diaz is a former world champion. If he's not already, I mean, a big name in the industry. Masvidal, I've heard of him. You know, if he beats
he calling out Usman. You better watch yourself. You better watch yourself.
Why you better
watch yourself with Usman.
You know he's not fighting him. If he fights Usman, he's on that contaminated Canelo meat.
Absolutely. He told me I need 3 of those.
Yeah, bro. Like, yeah, it was like if he calls out Uzman, he's not gonna do that.
He's already dead. That was his last name on that list. Nate Diaz, Jorge Masvidal, and Usman.
Breaking news. Justin Herbert voted starter in the Pro Bowl over Patrick Mahomes.
Wow. What that's big though. I mean,
Jonathan Taylor starting at running back over Nick Chubb. Jamar Chase starting at receiver.
Jamar Chase is the first receiver one?
First
in the AFC?
In the AFC, Jamar Chase
as a rookie.
Tyreek Hill are the starters.
Wow.
Keenan Allen, Stephon Diggs are the backups.
Okay. Sure.
Mark Andrews at tight end. Rashawn Slater starting as a rookie at tackle.
Damn. Chargers, they got ballers.
Yeah, they do.
They got ballers.
Damn, on defense, it's the normal defensive end. Crosby.
Oh, no. Okay.
Oh, look, your man Max.
And Myles Garrett. Linebackers. TJ Watt and Joey Bosa.
Damn.
They got
any Washington people. Anybody, please.
Oh, he's talking NFC. He's talking AFC right now.
I know.
There we go. And NFC, let's see. NFC, just pop. Okay, NFC, just Brady starting a quarterback, of course.
All right, let's go.
Oh, no. Aaron Rodgers beat him by 2 votes. Aaron Rodgers is the starter.
He's number 12, too, so hey.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, right.
James Conner, Pro Bowl running back.
Running back 1?
Running back 2. Running back 1 is Dalvin Cook. Number 2 is James Conner. Number 3, Alvin Kamara. Receivers,
James Conner?
Yeah, James Conner.
Oh, they're burnt. Okay, whatever. This is trash.
And then Cooper Kupp and Devontae Adams with Justin Jefferson.
Okay. All right, filthy.
And then Kittle. Oh, man, there are a lot of.
Well, who's the third receiver? Did you say Jefferson?
Yeah, he's Jefferson and Deebo Samuel's the fourth.
I was telling you, boy, that's my boy.
Nice.
He's young.
Tight end. Kyle Pitts as a rookie, and George Kittle at tight end.
Kyle Pitts having a good season under the radar.
Starting tackles: Tristan Wirfs.
Let's go Wirfs.
Oh yeah,
let's go.
And Trent Williams.
Big Trent. Okay.
And then Brandon Sheriff from Washington and Zach Martin. And the center is Jason Kelsey from Philly.
Okay. He's still out there making Pro Bowls.
Yeah, so 3 quarterbacks. Rodgers 1, Brady 2, Murray 3.
Damn.
Murray gang!
Hey, I know Devin White made it a Pro Bowl at the linebacker, so.
And then AFC is Herbert 1, Mahomes 2, Jackson 3. Lamar Jackson, your third quarterback.
I'm not gonna lie to you though. That AFC versus the NFC is shit. As much as I hate to say it.
Now the most exciting part is seeing the names, and then they're gonna have all the replacements, and you're gonna see Deontay Johnson starting in the Pro Bowl.
That's what it is. And the thing is, like I said, I mean NFL, the Pro Bowl, they still can't get it right, man. They don't play hard. They don't really do nothing. NBA different. NBA, they play hard.
Yeah,
basketball.
Competitive.
You don't want to, you don't want to break people up.
Yeah, and then remember, the Super Bowl teams don't go. So they got all those replacements from the Super Bowl.
Bucks fans, I don't think we're gonna be there. So I think we'll be in the Super Bowl. So. Say nah, it's fucking with you. Back on this Jake Paul shit. Bro, because I want you sitting there disrespecting my man's.
No. I like Jake Paul though. I like Jake Paul. I see, but no, I'm saying though, like watching people fight, I see him now seeing what Jake Paul does. I see that Jake Paul could beat Nate Diaz in a fight because Nate doesn't stand up. Jorge Masvidal may be an interesting one because he was out there boxing in people's backyard. Yeah, he was boxing backyard with Kimbo and shit.
That one.
He was gonna
go off,
but you know,
if he beat him,
damn well,
man. Come on, he's the best fighter in the fucking world, man.
He is not fighting Usman.
Yeah, he got to be the best guy.
You saw how
the best guy against a YouTuber.
I didn't say it. He said it.
I mean, Usman gave him the little feint and then bam, popped it.
Yeah,
imagine
what a Sprite can out of his motherfucker. Sprite bottle.
I know one thing. If he dropped that motherfucker, then what?
Oh, shit. I don't know.
Jake Paul is the UFC. If he dropped that motherfucker, I'm going this gonna be a charge to the game, Jake Paul.
Right. I'm gonna call Jake Paul and I'm like, hey Jake, we need you on the squad, bro.
Yeah,
What?
bro.
Yeah. I'm an MMA fan, but I gotta give you your props. We need you on there.
But what do you guys think about him? Like him doing this? Like, do you guys think it's a disgrace to the sport of boxing? A lot of people are saying I think it's making him putting together these cards that are very like we didn't even talk about. We're gonna talk about a little bit this Frank Gore and Darren Williams fight. You know what I mean? Frank almost got.
Frank.
I don't want to talk. I don't know what. Should I talk about Frank? I want to invite Frank on the show, bro. I want to have him on the show. I want to talk bad about.
Nah. No bullshit. I knew how it was gonna be an L. There's two things told me it was gonna be an L. Darren Williams said he was about that life, right? And also, I'm hearing that Frank Gore got a certain suspect tat on his body in a very weird place.
What do you mean?
I mean, I'll confirm that later for you guys. Actually, I don't want to put him.
Nah, bro. I'm talking. We got we need to know what happens, bro. We ain't ESPN. This is a podcast.
Man,
anything.
Nah, he's trying to turn us into TMZ.
Oh man. You know. But hey, in that fight, what did y'all think of that, man? Like Frank Darren NBA versus NFL. Now they saying some NBA players talking about. I saw Paul Pierce tweet NBA 1, NFL 0. NFL ballers, you know what I mean? What y'all gonna do, man? Y'all gonna get in this ring or what, man? Y'all gonna go knock some of these NBA guys out or what?
You saw Darren Williams at the fight. I retire. One and done. I'm out.
Darren Williams got the itch. He'll come back. He'll come back.
No, he said, I'm done. It's too hard. He said, I'm glad I did it. Right after the fight, he was like, appreciate you, Frank Gore. Appreciate everybody. I'm retired. 1-0. I was like, damn.
Yeah, that's all right. You got that bag.
Yeah.
But to answer your question beforehand, Rome, I do think in some form it's a disgrace, in my opinion. But I do like the payouts that it's providing these people. A lot of people still deserve this money, man. Like even the woman he had on there that made her the undercard, she's been getting paid
The world knows her.
Yeah, 2,500. What 2,500 for some fights? She just jumped to 6 figures with that. That's very admirable, respectful. I like
and
that
even Woodley, I was looking at his
Woodley,
what he was making. He's made nothing. He's made more in this fight alone than his whole career.
Amanda
Amanda Serrano. Yeah, she's nice. And like I said, with Woodley, it's a shame. Like, man, yeah, when Woodley was on top, Woodley was a monster when he was younger. But once again, knockout power in wrestling.
But think about it. So Jake Paul's manager, that Nakisa Bidarin, was the former CFO of the UFC. So that's why
that's why he's going. That's why he's going ham. That's why he know. Yeah, he know. Yeah, like they know what they're doing.
And
I ain't gonna lie, this shit is entertaining, bro.
Ivy League guy who's a genius, and he's the one who planned all this Jake Paul stuff.
I don't know. Jake Paul joint may have been set up though. I ain't know, but I gotta read and look more in that video with the hand turn and shit like that. Because
that's what some people say. I mean, people make videos for any and everything, but I mean, he clearly did do some little dumb shit.
They're talking about he might fight Julio Cesar Chavez, who's now trying to fight Jake Paul there. So
I don't know if he wants that.
After losing that, Anderson Silva beat him. How's he gonna take on Jake Paul? There ain't no way.
Who?
No, that's true.
Julio Cesar Chavez.
Oh yeah, he lost to Anderson Silva in the boxing.
Anderson Silva, 42-year-old.
Yeah, Anderson Silva knocked him out. Knocked him out.
Yeah.
He whooped his ass.
42-year-old.
When was this? I missed this.
This was early this year.
Yeah, it's like August. In August.
Yeah, it's pretty early. It's like
Silva got hands like that.
In Mexico City, they was booing him. Yeah. And the whole all the fans started rooting for Anderson Silva. He was beating his ass.
Yeah, Anderson was beating his ass. He was taking it to him.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, this shit entertaining.
I told you,
they need to make some more of this
random,
shit.
Bro.
You know what I mean? Like I said, this shit entertaining to me. Like the thing is with boxing, I don't have no. I mean, a lot of these guys not fighting. This motherfucking what's the dude's name? Earl Spence came out, didn't give us the Crawford fight. He wants to fight. What's the dude he said he's fighting? Forgot. I don't even know the dude's name. Make the Crawford fight happen, man. We don't care about these niggas. You know what I mean? We want to see Earl Spence Crawford, Anthony Joshua Wilder. You know, we want to see shit like that.
I want to see when the
they got
Charlo brothers,
Charlo versus Canelo.
Canelo, yeah.
But they got a video of the two of them together just talking shit to each other back and forth. You too small. You too slow. You too. I mean, so I was thinking that's setting up a fight because him and Bud right next to each other.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, they both sweatpants right after the game, right after a fight, and they seen each other in the hallway. Yeah,
man, they didn't make the shit happen. Though. The thing is, I ain't gonna lie. I think Spence running, man. Because you really could have fought. You really could have fought Bud, made it happen this fight. You know what I mean?
My question is to this though: why don't they do them like they did Lomachenko and made? So he came in, he fought nothing but champions.
His manager just came out and said Spence is fighting Ugas next.
That's what I'm saying.
He's gonna whoop
Ugas.
Whoop Ugas, man.
That's what I'm saying, dog. All right, and up until then, keep shitting on him, Jake Paul. I'm gonna keep hyping the fuck out of him.
Yeah, that's gonna be more entertaining. I'm watching that shit.
Yeah, that's what I said. Good effort, Frank Gore. Good effort, Darren Williams. You know what I mean? Touch more to, get Ray Lewis in there. You know what I mean? Get Patrick Willis versus Ray Lewis.
We ain't getting Ray Lewis in there. Ray Lewis already got a body.
Huh? He got close up with the bets now, bro. What y'all got for the bets, man? He doing too much now, bro. Is this word again? Hey, man, them niggas at the little charge to the Game Sports Podcast. What y'all got for the bets, man? I'll keep mine short and sweet, bro. I don't really got a ton, man. Like I said, I got my money a few weeks ago, for the holidays and shit like that. But like I said, I got the Bucks. I got the Bucks. I'm probably gonna tease them down. Take them even with the highest money line. What I do with the Bucks and teams like that with the high money lines, I'm gonna tease them with a team like the Raiders, where they don't have a crazy high spread, but it's a very favorable game, and I get even money with it. So I love that. I love the Bucks. I love the Raiders. I love. Let's see here. All of the Packers. I love the Packers.
Yeah, absolutely. We stay in the Packers.
Yeah, I love the Packers. They're gonna smash the Browns at home. I love the Niners. Get your money ready for Thursday night. Go out there and buy some more gifts. I love the Rams and Packers. Those are my two big games. And as far as NBA wise, like I said, it's so much stuff going on. That's why we didn't really touch on it today. NBA has so much shit going on, so much COVID. Yeah. Too much COVID.
Just advice: wait till the last minute if you're gonna bet NBA.
Yeah.
Yes, I've lost money.
Everybody's lost money.
Yes, I'm not gonna hold y'all. When I get my dubs, I'll talk my shit. When I take my L's,
the funny thing is the announcer said, "Just signed 10 minutes ago from the G League. Now starting." Like, man, what?
Yeah, I mean, on the NBA side, I mean, you got to really watch yourself. I mean, like I said, I would say my teams don't like. I do like Utah. Utah has been winning me money. I like Denver. Took Denver tonight. What is the score of the Denver Nuggets game? Matter of fact,
I
like the Denver Nuggets. I've been fucking with them a little bit. I like the Chicago Bulls. Same suspects, really. You know
same people. I mean, all right. So I'm gonna go ahead.
Damn, Denver, y'all losing tonight. See. To the fucking Thunder. Okay. Well, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm about to say OKC is one of my favorite bets too, as in basketball. Man, Cleveland is 82 to 83 to 84 against the spread.
They're missing 7 players, so they got COVID issues. So
hey, look, Taco Fall starting tonight.
We rode the Cavs for 18 in a row, covering the spread.
We have.
and then when COVID came. It came hard. You looked at that thing, was like, what the heck? 8 players up, 9 players up, damn.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep mine simple. Cavaliers with basketball. OKC has been a sleeping favorite. They kicked off the Knicks because the Knicks been trash. You bet everything against Detroit Pistons. Everything you have, you'll win. And as far as football, I'm very sad to say that, but I'm a realist. And I have to say, as far as football. It's been very random with this COVID stuff too, man. But obvious ones, like what I'm saying, Raiders coming up. Niners been pretty solid. I can't go wrong with Aaron Rodgers. Pretty much it.
So for me, NFL side this week, mentioned earlier taking the Steelers plus the 13.5. I like the Vikings at home plus the points over the Rams. I'll be looking at Packers at home
There you go, my boy.
over Cleveland, and then I'm gonna take New England at home plus the 3 over Buffalo. That might be. And then on the teaser side, I may tease Tennessee up, and then a nice teaser is take the Steelers, tease them on up. Tease them on up with all that COVID mess in Kansas City. Tease them on up.
Okay. All right. Yeah, like I said, I mean, that's pretty much it. I mean, other than that, I mean, everybody stay safe. I mean, the COVID is real. It's out here back again. You know, happy holidays, Merry Christmas to each and every one of you. You know, watch your back. You know, don't let nobody steal your presents. Don't let nobody break in your house. But yeah, like I said, stay safe, watch yourself, and we'll see you next show. Peace.